One of the biggest lies dito sa Pilipinas is sinasabi na if 20,000 pesos lang yung sweldo mo, masyadong maliit yan para pwede ka mag-invest. Believe it or not, with this salary and still spending sa mga bills and etc., by the time you retire, pwede ka pa din maging multi-millionaire. Today, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung gagawin ko if 20,000 lang yung sweldo ko and kung paano ko siya hahatiin para mabuhay at the same time build wealth. I-drawing natin yan. Welcome to the whiteboard and we are back, and today di-discuss natin ano bang pwede natin gawin with 20,000 pesos. Now, truth be told, especially in this economy, hindi malaking bagay yan, and I'm sure nahihirapan ka kung yan lang yung sweldo mo, especially if breadwinner ka. And disclaimer lang today, this doesn't really apply to everyone, pero ito lang yung masasuggest ko if it applies to you. Now, 60%, this will go to your needs. What do I mean by needs? Needs, basically yung mga bills mo. Water, kuryente, tubig, basically kung ano yung kailangan mo para mabuhay, yung rent mo. Now, if again, fresh grad ka, tapos you're still living with your parents, this 60%, congratulations, you don't really need that. Unless mag-aambag ka, which I suggest you do. Now, this removes 12,000 pesos from our initial 20,000 pesos na budget. Now, we are only left with 8,000 pesos. Now, what can we do with that? Spoiler alert, hindi tayo yayaman with just 8,000 pesos. So, our priority talaga is to increase that income. What I suggest you to do, if wala ka nito, invest it in skills. Do your best, enroll ka sa mga courses, bumili ka ng better education, mag-enroll ka ulit, just to increase this income. Kasi hindi tayo papaldo with just 20,000 pesos. Now, if naman may mga bills ka, ito yung gagamitin mo dito. Okay? This one is savings. What do I mean by savings? By savings, I mean your emergency fund. Ang emergency fund, yan ang gagamitin mong pera just in case magka-emergency. So, this means 3 to 6 months of your needs. So, let's say in total, yung bills mo, tsaka yung mga pagkain mo, in a month, 10,000 pesos yan. So, you need at least 30,000 pesos in savings or up to 60,000 pesos in savings. Now, this is not the hard cap. You can always increase that. Let's say may mga iba ka dependencies. If naman, nakompleto mo na itong emergency fund mo, meron ka ng 30,000 dyan, meron ka ng 60,000 pesos, ang gagawin mo na dito sa 20% is your investments. Now, what do I mean by investments? Basically, what will make your money grow. Now, by investments, I don't really mean businesses that you can invest on, rather actual and safe investments, for example, MP2 or the S&P 500. Now, I already have a lot of videos discussing both of these, so go check out nyo na lang yung playlist and then makikita nyo doon yung S&P 500 and MP2. Again, 4,000 pesos isn't really that much, pero if you give it time to compound, lalaki at lalaki yan. I'm gonna show you guys this. Let's say you invest 4,000 pesos a month, tapos let's say 20 years old ka ngayon, tapos may plan ka mag-retire ng 40, so that's around 40 years. And then average interest rate, not including tax, is around 10% for S&P 500. And when we calculate that, in 40 years, meron ka ng 21 million pesos. That's the power of compounding. Now, let's say 30 years old ka naman, ang invest mo na lang is 30 years. Sobrang laki ng bagsak niyan kasi again, compounding is powerful. 8 million pesos na lang. Pero again, that's still 7 million. Ang total invested mo lang dyan is 1.4 million if you invest 4,000 pesos a month. Pero in 30 years, if may bala ka na mag-retire, you'd be having almost 8 million pesos. So it's better actually if you start earlier kasi if we just add 5 more years doon, let's say 35 years, meron kang 13 million pesos. So, ang difference niya is almost double if you just add 5 more years. That's compounding. Okay, may extra ka pang 4,000 pesos dito na 20%. Pwede mong bawasan to Pero I do suggest that you spend this to your want. Kasi if you only focus on your building your skills, building your investments and your savings, mababurnout ka dyan, mawawalan ka ng gana sa buhay. Okay? Also, invest in your wants. This may include yung gym, maybe go to hikes, di ba? Or yung mga hobbies mo. And I'm telling you these things will allow you to be more motivated in growing your funds. And at the same time, you will meet great people dito sa gym, great people sa hikes, great people sa hobbies, and possible na dito ka pa magka-referral onto a higher paying job. Pero again, your number one goal is to increase your sweldo. Kasi 20,000 pesos a month, that is not a lot. Now, yung savings mo, emergency funds mo, this should also grow at the same time. Hindi lang naka-imbak yan sa bangko na 0.05% lang yung interest. You can use yung mga digital banks available right now. Now, ito, sinorse ko lang to mabilis, pero I'm not sure if this is the accurate stuff. Again, do your own research. Okay? So, may mga promos, for example, Maya, Tonic, Salmon Bank, and ayan, up to 50% of savings account, pero hindi ko sure, most likely, may mga conditions yan that you have to meet. Meron din sa Tonic, sa 8% time deposit, pero I don't suggest you na i-time deposit mo ang emergency fund kasi ang purpose nga ng emergency fund is for you to be able to withdraw withdraw it as soon as possible just in case magka-emergency. And kung naka-time deposit yan, edi naka-lock na lugi ka pa, di ba? Okay? So, ilagay mo lang sa very easily withdrawable na funds. So, mga regular savings account dito sa Salmon Bank. That's still 3%. Malaking bagay din yan. Quick reminder lang, I'm a data engineer and not a licensed financial advisor, so don't take any of this as financial advice. I'm just sharing what I know. And if you want to learn more, check out nyo na lang yung playlist. Comment down below kung anong gagawin mo if may 20,000 pesos ka, and subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.